fan of, I grew up in the 80s, so I'm a big fan of the Cold War.
What's your favorite films from that time?
Well, I mean, from the 80s or from the espionage?
We've been talking about No Way Out.
We've been talking about Cold War movies.
Yeah, Falcon and Snowman.
Oh, that is a good movie.
Yeah,
Timothy Hutton, right?
Yeah, and Sean Penn.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
That is a good movie.
That's probably my favorite. I saw that when I was like...
You must work at a movie website. That's like very right on. Like we've been hearing. I think one guy said, "I really like 3 Days of the Concorde."
He did.
And I went, "Oh."
He's done his research.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, okay. Yeah,
3 days on Concorde.
3 days on a Concorde.
Yeah.
Just like 20 times around the Earth.
20 times around.
Yeah, I once had a boss. We were getting ready for some Star Wars press, and she insisted that Samuel Jackson played Darth Vader in the Star Wars press.
Oh man! And this was at MovieWeb.
This was actually a much larger outline.
Because Alec Guinness was in Pulp Fiction, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was. That
He was
was
amazing,
a challenging scene to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously
That's the one where this is the internet, right? That's the one where Obi-Wan Kenobi talks about carrying that lightsaber. You know.
Yes.
Weird
Here's
cameo.
the deal.
All right.
a long speech that he gives to Luke.
Man.
But where he kept his
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Like, your father wanted you to have this, and I kept it up.
Which
leads
Almost
almost,
nowhere.
almost imperceptibly. Come on with the segue.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor. I had a chance to speak to him recently.
Yes.
He played Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, he did.
Filling in for Alec Guinness.
That's right.
Adopting an Alec Guinness-esque accent.
That's right.
In the film that we were talking about, he did a great American accent, which
Okay.
we're working on. This film requires each of you to do some accent work.
Excellent.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
I
about
like
that.
that segue. Let's talk about that segue.
Yeah, the segue was amazing.
That was
Thank you so
beautiful.
much for coming. Terrific.
I map-quested my way to that segue.
Yeah. It was hard. I actually I'd never done, I won't say what accent, but I'd never done that. And I think 2 months ahead of time I started learning it phonetically because I wanted to know it well, but I knew I was never gonna learn that language very well. So I got the lines really early, and I said to the director, who's also the writer or one of the writers, I said, you can't change these lines. So I'm now gonna learn a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
On set.
No.
Why don't you do some improv with this?
Why don't you-
If you get some parts wrong, instead of saying "I'm going to kill you," it's more like "I'm going to cook you a pie."
Just say I love you so much. Right? But he had to really. I actually got to know him more as the character first, so I heard more of his accent, and he had like a whole other voice for it.
There's a lot of fun. I got to play a Russian spy who's been in prison for like 15 years, and so it was a lot of fun. And I trained with a dialect coach who was very exacting and kind of sat with me and really pushed me on it. And that's when being an actor, when you sort of putting on those accents and a role like that where it's like a costume. You know, it's another part of what it is that you're doing and another thing that takes you away from being you. So it's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, it helps. And with Halloween right around the corner, you could,
I could.
You gonna go as Brutus?
I might go as you. I'm gonna go as you there.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna just have that face for the whole of Halloween.
That is scary. You would scare a lot of people.
Just get someone to follow you around with that poster and with these lights.
Yeah, just like this.
Perfect.
right
Yeah,
now.
then people will get it. Right. Exactly.